Call the meeting to order, please. Chad, you mind do the roll call?
Yes, sir, Judge. Mr. Elder. Here. Mr. Wicker.
Here.
Mr. Fiscal.
Here.
Mr. Madison. Mr. Quell.
Here.
You have forum, Judge.
What's on the agenda is consider approval of minutes of previous meeting held Thursday, July 5th, 2018.
Motion. Second. Yes. Yes. Yes.
The second item, we have Mr. Stanley Gaddy with the American Legion is here to discuss the honor flight. Stanley has recently sent some letters to some industries in our county to try to make this happen to some veterans. And you mind to kind of explain what you're doing, Stanley?
Yes,
Right there, wherever you want to go, Stanley.
Okay, those of you that don't know me, I'm Stanley Gandy with the American Legion. And probably most all of you have heard about the freedom flights that they have available to veterans and show their appreciation to the veterans in regard to the freedom that we enjoy as citizens of the United States. And the freedom flights are free to the veterans. That word free, you know, that's a big word. There's nothing free in this world. And we had, back in about March, I guess it was, several guys indicated that they would like to try to go on a free flight. So I said, okay, I'll look into it and see what I can do. So I got a hold of a Mr. Hopkins, Lexington Airport, and he sent me a bunch of applications. And I remember there were 16 of us, 16 of the veterans that filled out the application to go. And I got to talking to Mr. Hobson and trying to find out it takes a little bit of $8,500 to cover 16 veterans. Okay, the veterans are free, but each one has to have a guardian. The guardian has to pay $500. They have a guardian for a lot of veterans, you know, they're in wheelchairs, and some of them can't hardly, you know, get pretty old. And the guardian goes with them, take care of them, wheel them in a wheelchair and whatnot. And it's been a pretty good, successful program. I was talking to Mr. Hobson at Lexington, and he said what they did up there to have freight of cost, they got all the industries involved. You know, I forget exactly how many $1,000 he said they got, but they had a real good response. So I talked to our guys and told them about it, and I talked to Judge Stardy and Mr. Keith Brock, and Mr. Keith Brock has been instrumental in composing a letter for all our industry. And we recently sent those out. And we already have one response. That was from Independent State for $2,500. And that's the reason I'm here tonight. I would like to ask the Fiscal Court if they could help us out with some sort of donation to help with the cost. And one of our veterans is 94 years old. And, you know, they're getting, like I said, a lot of very few of the Corps veterans are left. And the World War II veterans are getting chairs also. So it's a big push to get the older ones up there first. They're in front of the line. So at this point, that's why I'm here to ask you all if you could come up with a little donation to help the cause. And that's all I have.
Mr. Gaddy, what's the date? What date are you all going?
Well, that we don't know. I talked to Mr. Hobson earlier this week, and originally somebody come up with June the 6th. But when they told me that, I said, I don't think June the 6th is going to happen. And there's been a big response. I think there's over 400 veterans signed up to go. And he told me, he said, now we're looking, he first told me December to maybe the first of the year. And when I was talking to him Monday, I believe it was, he told me that we're probably looking at spring, maybe up into the summer of 2019. So, you know, it's a waiting thing, you know. So we got our applications in, so just waiting.
Wait and kind of see for sure.
Do you have to book it by a certain date?
No.
Okay.
No, it's strictly up to the guys out there. They do all the scheduling and everything, you know.
Okay.
And the way they do it, they said they're trying to do it as fair as possible. And they look at the birthdays and they take the oldest first. And I talked to the guy and he sent me the applications. And I got all the guys that wanted to go to fill them out, and I put them in a mailing envelope and sent it up there. And I put a letter in there that we would like this group. This group is from Marion County Post, American Legion Post 49, and we would like them all to go together because that's the way they want to go. And he said, well, he says it's pretty hard to do that. And I told him what we were trying to do with asking for funds to help us out. And I said, if we could get you $8,000, $9,000, would that help out? He said, oh yeah, that would help get you all, you know, together.
Well, what I would suggest, if the court would agree, is that we do have some time, and I think I want to commend you for the initiative, first of all. And second of all, is that of sending the letters out to the industry and so forth, trying to help yourself, okay? That's a great thing. So with the court, my thought process is that let's see what kind of response you get back from the industry and so forth. Of course, maybe the local paper and so forth, or local TV station could do some advertisement for you to let people know that, I mean, you will accept donations, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so if we can do that, and then let's say probably, you know, a little later this year, we see where you are, or sometime in this year, see where you are, then I'm sure the court would entertain the thought of helping you.
We take all help, no matter how small or how large it is.
I understand.
Mr. Hobson at Mexican told me that I forget the industry sent a check $5,000.
Shoot. That's awesome.
When did you all send the letters out? What, last week or something? Is that when, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, last week, I think.
Yeah, so you already have one respond in Independence Day.
Haven't had much time to get much response yet.
Yeah.
Haven't got one.
Okay.
Okay.
Like Mr. Elder said, I think that's what we need to do.
Yeah. So you,
And they indicated that they want as many veterans that get together to go out there to Independence Day, and they want to take us on a tour of the plant and have a photo shoot and all that stuff. You know, so.
Well, I think that's great. I think it's great of Independence Day to
Yeah,
step
come
I
back.
think
back
we'd
to
be
us.
willing
We'll
to-
give it a little bit of time and come back to us,
Yeah.
and we'll be glad to help you out, and
yeah.
thank you for your service. I really appreciate it.
So you don't have to say we're gonna go, and then they schedule you when you go, or,
No, we're at their mercy. They just, their schedules work it all out. They're trying to get a block in there where we can all go together.
okay.
If it wasn't for that, they'd probably be scattered. Well, we got you on a flight here, and this guy, we got you on a flight over here, you know. So,
I think you all would enjoy it a lot more to be able to go together and see everything, you know, see it together, so it's a group.
One guy we got, just 94 years old, and they called him about 3 weeks ago, and he was glad to go because he wasn't going on the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll try to get back there.
Can you tell them about the membership, since you've taken over, how much bigger it's gotten? And
Yeah, the American Legion, it's like everybody else. I didn't really want this job. The commander that was in charge of the time, that's not a good deal. And it was one of those situations, if I hadn't took it, taken it, it probably wouldn't be American Legion now. And we put in, we since I took over, we probably put in, we had, I think it was 52 members or something, and we're up to 78 now. So we're pretty good.
That's great.
We try to do everything, meetings on that. We try to follow the book, you know, we try to do like, I don't know what we're doing. But it's been a learning experience for me, and I'm not gonna just walk in one day and say, okay, I'm not gonna leave the mayor for you. If they can come up with somebody that wants to make a position, I'd be more better if I can. I'd have to model again and work with them, you know. It's just about way anyone relationship.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Gaddy, appreciate
Stanley,
it.
appreciate it.
And
Appreciate
we'll,
it.
Thank you, Mr. Gaddy.
we'll make sure and help you.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
appreciate it.
The next item, we got Mr. John G. Manley. I think everybody knows who John G. is, and he's
Yeah.
currently with United Way. So,
He
There
keeps
you
showing
go.
up.
I think y'all got a little purple folder in the packet, but similar to one I think that you've seen last couple of years. When I retired from the judge's job, I got involved a little bit with the Tri-County United Way. It wasn't Tri-County United Way at the time, but in 2015, they restarted. It became Marion, Nelson, and Washington County United Way. And since that time, we've tried to grow it a little bit and try to meet the needs of all three counties. The agency was already funded, a lot of agencies within the three counties anyway. The funds kind of come from three counties, so they distribute to the three counties. I have another paper here that you don't have, the light committee. That's a little bit more inclusive. What it is it's funding that comes, I think they're kind of highlighted on it. It shows our annual allocations in the folder. This year, we were able to give out $200,000.
Wow.
And a good part of that comes back in to Marion County. I didn't want to spread this too loud because
Thank you, Judge.
at one time, we were probably giving away more money than Marion County was collecting. I don't want Nelson County to get upset with this. Washington County needs to come on board a little bit more too. But we're increasing our contributions annually. We get about $350,000 worth of applications from 501c3 organizations. They have to be a nonprofit. And they're visited by volunteer board members, and the records are scrutinized, and we go over last year's book, make sure they use the money that they applied for the way they said they were going to use it. So there's a lot of transparency and a lot of accountability. You know, my goal, and I am in my final year serving with the United Way, I'm going to step down in September. We got one more season of what we call the Tri-County Trifecta. This was a new initiative that I brought on board when we started back in 2016. And it's working in conjunction with all three counties, and all three counties have a 5K race. Spirit 5K in Nelson County, and Pokey Pig, Farmers Bank Pokey Pig in Marion County, and of course, sort of shuffle in Washington County. For the last 2 years, we've gotten closer to offsetting all the total administrative costs for sponsorship for just that race. Last year's almost $20,000. And our goal is to raise enough money through sponsorship and the trifecta so that every penny donated by a contributor goes back out into grants to the needy. So that's our goal. And it'll be one of the most efficient organizations I know. We offset all our administrative costs by this trifecta contribution, and we're getting closer to that every year. So what I'm here for is to ask for continued sponsorship of our trifecta. And get closer to offsetting all our administrative costs, so that all the money we raise will go back out in more grants. Those 35 agencies that you see on the funded sheet, $30,000 comes right back here to the carrying cost of Marion County.
It's awesome.
And a lot of those different agencies you see on there go through the community action agency, the senior companion. You all help with some of those programs, separate from us anyway. I know that they'll come back because they have a federal share and a big grant, so they have to meet every year. So they're always trying to find a little money. So we try to help them, and you all do too. So So you know some of these agencies that we serve, and some of the needs within the community. I see Ms. Laura Slaughter back here. She was our kickoff chairperson in 2017, helped get us in the door for some more industries. Baker's Mark came on big time last year. They pledged $70,000 for this calendar year. That got it. Employees were about 35, and the company's still that. So we hope by the end of this, that's a big increase. That'll push us close to 250,000. So we're getting closer to meeting the demands of what's requested through that. So every year we try to grow a little bit. We do have a fall kickoff campaign that we're going to do August 16th. We do it every year. We invite some new industries in and try to get them involved. 95% of the money we get comes in through individual contributions through payroll deductions. Somebody wants to $2 a week, $5 a month, or whatever their pay period is. And cumulatively, it adds up. So we're very fortunate, and some of those programs on there, the backpack program, you get requests for that, which was Kids Weekend feeding programs, and we know kids don't get enough feeding on weekends, they'll be fed. So you recognize the needs that are there, and so I hope you can help me out.
What we did last year, I know
I think last year was, I think each magistrate gave $100 apiece, and I think.
Last year was a blanket $1,000 donation. Year before that's $1,500. Anything you give is appreciated.
Yeah, I think
Of
it's.
course, that sponsorship of that, I guess that August 15th kickoff would be really helpful too, because that would offset the cost of the meal. The little Chamber Connections event, we've been the sponsor for that for the last 2 years. We do it at the third quarter meeting. It's going to be at Rosewood at 501 on August 16th, and we're going to invite a lot of industry and try to get them involved a little bit more. Thank you all.
Thank you, Judge.
Any questions?
You make any questions?
No, but I want to thank you because the list of, the amount of money and the list of local entities that receive it, I mean, that's tremendous.
It is.
I mean, it's very impressive, very impressive.
10 times what my little stipend is,
Well, I'm going to tell you what, that's all, especially the Karen place there.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge, for your work on that.
You want to, Judge, would you like to stay with what we did there?
I'd like to add to mine to make it 1,400 total is what, if you all do the 100, I'll do the 9.
Motion to approve.
I'll add up to 200, that'll make it to 15.
Okay.
You're going to cover Masterson?
Yeah, I'll cover, yeah. I got him took care of.
All right.
Second.
Yes.
Mr. Wicker?
Yes.
Yes.
Webb?
Yes.
Dennis?
You got me down. 2.
Got you for 2.
You gonna tell the treasurer, Judge?
What's that?
You gonna tell the treasurer, he's not here?
Yeah. I will tell him. You got it in
He's got the minutes.
Yeah, minutes.
I'm gonna leave it for Melissa tonight before I leave.
Thank you, John. Appreciate it.
Thank you, John.
Appreciate it. You're welcome back.
There you go. I guess Steve will be 100, so it'll be called 15.